Alright, so here we are with the second video of the second game. Uh, this is his last turn, but I'll start here to explain some things. Another thing I missed from his turn is that when he broke my unit, he also panicked my one block, the one that took the banner, so that's why they're off on the far left side looking crazy. They ran over that one unit, but at least that one unit of orcs passes leadership. Alright, so now back to... Oh, and another thing to say is on the far right there, where my orcs are fighting his spearmen, he actually joined his Dreadlord to that unit, and I said that I had lost last turn. I actually won. He held. He was only minus a couple, but yeah, he was fine. And so now we're here in my turn. So, you know, I lost a lot, but I'm not out of this yet. His executioners have lost a good amount, so if my chariot now hits the flank, those spearmen should be able to kill a whole bunch of them, and I could easily beat them this turn, because they actually look like they're out of range for stubborn. On the left side there, I have that big block that's moving in on his Corsairs, and as long as the other group rallies, I'm looking very strong on that flank. On this other flank, I'm now already beating him in combat. Because of all my static res, I should beat him again. And I'm actually going to try and charge those wolves into flank to take his flanks away, and then, you know, if things really go well this turn, I could completely turn this around, and all of a sudden I'm beating him, and his only real block would be those one Corsairs with two hand weapons. But let's see what happens. Hey, doesn't look that good, does it? Now, let's start with the minor things first. Orcs on the far left, they fail to rally, keep running towards the board. My orcs, I knew I was out of range, so I just kind of move a bit forward so I can charge those guys next turn. I do pass my fear test so that my wolves hit into the flank of the unit. I beat his lord's unit by a whole bunch, and he was able to pass. He was, you know, same thing again where I think he needed like a 4 or something. You know, he was out of range of his BSB, and he got it. So he saved himself a whole bunch of points. Now the major one. My chariot hits into the flank of the executioners. So that's great. Now, when I do my impact hits, I kill like 5 guys. So by the rules, what that should mean is that I kill the 2 on my side and then 3 more fighting the spear guys, meaning he doesn't get that many attacks back. What is it? Another 5 guys in the hag, which is, you know, a lot, but not that a lot for being 8 or 9 wide. And then with my spears, I could kill a whole bunch. The problem is that we had a little bit of a rules problem, and he said that because I killed from the side with the chariot, that my kills only come from the side, so his guys in the front still all got to attack. Obviously wrong, but, you know, in these tournaments, especially one like this, which is supposed to be fun, I'm not going to pull up a big fuss. You know, I could have pulled over, you know, one of the tournament guys, and they would have corrected it, and then I could have crushed these guys, but you know what, that's not what I'm here for. So his executioner Death Star slaughters my savages, I break, he runs, I get off the board, and he fails to catch me. And my chariot also fails, and it's where you see it there. So, yeah, it's not looking as good as it should have. Alright, so back to his turn. So, his Corsairs with the hand bows go out wider so they can blast me. I don't care because he's not really going to do that much damage, and then when I charge in, I'll slaughter them easily. It looked like maybe he was trying to set up a bait where he'd flee, and then his rallied spearmen would hit my flank, but you know, I could probably just charge, beat these guys, catch them, and then flee from that charge. So that actually wasn't all that bad for me. His Corsairs on the other side turn to see where my orcs are, so that, you know, then if that combat was still going, he could counter. And as you can see there, my wolves were killed off, or, yeah, they were killed off. I still won combat, but he held again, so now I'm going to be flanked next turn. And his Executioner Death Star is just turning to... And on my turn, the suck kind of continues. That unit that was about to charge up there, yeah, it rolled animosity, so that sucks. I got flanked, I got beaten, and everything on the right side kind of ran away. That panicked all my war machines. It's like one war machine ran over the other, and then all of a sudden all those 3 war machines are at the back there. So, yeah, my entire battle line is pretty much gone. Alright, so getting back to his turn, his Corsairs easily charge my units and make them flee off the board. He's surrounded my orc unit at the top so he can crush it last turn, and that's pretty much all that he needs to do. On my turn, the only thing I have left to do is, well, all those war machines panic off the board, so they're all gone. I charge into this unit just hoping that, you know, I would break them and run past. As usual, I beat him by a whole bunch, and as usual, he rolled really well and held. So, just kind of the way this game was going. And then on his turn, he charges that unit from all the different sides and completely destroys it. So, in the end, it was a massacre win for my opponent. And when it came to the end of this game, I could have been really negative. I could have been, I was up against this really tough list with this Executioner Death Star, and he cheated me with that whole, impact hits thing, and, it was a not fair game, and, in the end, it wasn't a fun game, so I could be sore about that, but really, I really have to blame myself as well, because I did not play this game the way I should have. The way I should have played this game, I mean, like those Night Goblins being matched up against his Executioners, that was just me being lazy, keeping the same formation that I always do. That was completely foolish. I mean, even if I net them, they're still wounding me on twos. There's no reason for it. I really should have matched up all my chariots front and center to hit that Executioner Death Star with everything I had. Orc unit should have been more on the flanks to encircle. I should not have been aggressive. I had better magic and better shooting, so I should have stayed back and just blasted him and encircled him as he came in close. And, even though he had the Ring of Hotek, I should have been a little bit more aggressive with my magic, because, I might as well, and just using those Edbutts between the one spell I had and the Itty Ring to kill his Sorcerer Lord, or just kamikazing something to go and kill him. And I'm sure if I would have done all that, I could have, either way, I would have done a lot better. I can't really say I would have won, but I would have done a lot better than what happened here. So, really crappy game. Really put a little downer on the tournament, just because I was slaughtered, and I knew from myself that I could have played better. But hey, this was a 5-game tournament. There's 3 more games coming, so kept my chin up and keep on going. So, hope to see you in the next video.